Good afternoon. First, Francis Allen North, A+ class, and our distinguished guests. I would like to take this opportunity to introduce our most distinguished guests today, the First Lady of Missouri, Ms. Georgia Nixon, and the Governor of the State of Missouri, Governor J. Nixon. As a staunch supporter of ongoing learning and college and career readiness, he has advocated relentlessly, even in these very tough economic times, for the continued support of the A+ program. So that Missouri students just like each of you, who demonstrate high academic achievement, have outstanding attendance, are good school citizens, are eligible for post-high school learning support from the state of Missouri. The Francis House School District would like to welcome to one of the best high schools in the state, our Missouri, our esteemed Governor, Governor J. Nixon.
Thank you. It is always a pleasure to visit one of Missouri's outstanding public schools, and we are, the First Lady and I, are especially pleased to be Francis Allen today. What a great school, and unbelievably nice students in school and so forth. Now, from career and vocational education, computer technology, math, and science, to advanced courses in a variety of subjects, these schools at Francis Allen prepare students for competition and success in today's global economy. And this school can be very proud of its 93% graduation rate, and the fact that CT scores here have been steadily increasing at the same time the school district is growing. It speaks volume to the dedication of the professionals here, the teachers, the administrators, and most importantly, these great students. Now, each of us as community leaders here, and all of us at state level, each of us have a hand in the success of public schools. The strong network of community and state support helps local public schools provide the outstanding education that Missouri students need and deserve. Of course, none of that would be possible without the commitment of people to whom public education is a calling, our teachers, administrators, and workers in our state schools. I cannot say enough to thank those folks on the front end. And I hope that as I look out in this crowd of outstanding students, that some of you will take education as a calling also to continue the great tradition and the great responsibility that public education has. I'd ask you to just take a minute and thank all the teachers and administrators. Now, teachers are taking the call to serve and to lead, to make our communities and our states stronger and more prosperous. So we value their efforts. Now today, we're gathered here today to applaud the teachers, administrators, students, and families of Francis Allen North and Francis Allen Central who are going the extra mile in earning that A+ schools designation. It shouldn't surprise anyone that Superintendent Sloan, a fellow of DeSoto High School graduate, a leader of this fine organization here, has led this organization to get that. These were two of the more than 50 schools across our state that joined the ranks of A+ schools at the end of last academic year. That brings the total of A+ schools in Missouri now to about 360. The original Francis Howell High School, of course, earned the designation back in 2000. So now all three traditional high schools in the Francis Howell District have earned that A+ designation. That is an outstanding accomplishment for the school district. Outstanding. Now, as the teachers and administrators can attest, becoming an A+ school isn't easy. Schools are required to undergo an extensive application and review process to earn the designation. During the process, schools develop strategies to tackle a number of key issues, including dropout prevention, student achievement, college and career preparation. All of those are part of that A+ program, that mentoring that you all are doing, that dropout prevention that's already showing great dividends here. Once again, would not be possible unless your school is willing to come forward, this board was willing to support them, and this community is willing to embrace the way they have. But that earning that A+ designation clearly shows that the local schools are serving their students in the community well. The designation also has a direct and substantial benefit for you, the students. Under our A+ Schools program, Missouri students can earn a scholarship to cover the cost of 2 years of tuition and fees at any public community college or technical school in the state. To be eligible, students must meet academic achievement, community service, and conduct requirements. Since 1997, the impact of the A+ program has been profound. Almost 125,000 Missouri students have met the requirements for A+, and more than 50,000 have taken advantage of the scholarship for at least one semester. Missouri has invested $163 million in scholarships for students, vast majority of which are paying back many-fold with the economic value. Once again, the students, 2 things. A study came out about 6 weeks ago that showed for the first time in the history of our country, the amount of student loan debt exceeded all the credit card debt in America. So students going on to college had more debt than the entire credit card industry for our entire country. Now, here in Missouri, we are trying to buck that trend. We had a 2-year tuition freeze. We held tuition on the $5 an hour increase in community colleges this year, and we're expanding and augmenting our A+ program so that students that work hard and play by the rules will have this option in A+ schools for 2 years tuition and fees set aside. Because real quickly, I mean, we have double interest. We want to get y'all educated, obviously, which leads to a better chance for better jobs. But secondarily, when Georgiana and I graduated, Pam and Mike graduated from school, we really didn't have that. You know, when I went to the University of Missouri Law School, I'm not that old, the first semester fees at the University of Missouri Law School were $356. Tuition, $356. Now, this is a quality lawyer, you get for $356. But the bigger point of that is that we now see that going up hundreds of folds in increased costs. And what happens is students that graduate with that level of debt can't go out and buy new cars, new houses, and be active participants in the economy for many, many years. That slows down aggregate demand, that slows down our economy. So what we're doing here in Missouri is betting that the workers of the future, the educated workers of the future, are the key cornerstone of our economy. And that's why this A+ expansion and your school here, these 2 schools, going through this rigorous process now for you and others who will follow you is vitally important. Now, next year, if the statistics keep going the way they are across the state, we expect 14,500 Missouri students to get an A+ award. That's a 40% increase across our state in just 2 years. Clearly, the first 2 years of community college education is becoming more and more of an option for 4-year students, and clearly for 2-year certificated students, the way to get effective, affordable college. As tuition rates skyrocket across the country, double digits across the country, we are focused on college affordability. As I mentioned before, 2-year freeze, the this year holding tuition down, and the $5 an hour increase at the community college level. We believe that the A+ degree, our certificate within reach for students, this makes it possible for many, many more folks to get on, to get to our bigger goal. Right now, about 35% of the people in Missouri have a degree beyond high school. Our goal for 2020 is to get to 60%. Figuring that the challenges with our economy right now are more people want jobs than have them. But long range, the challenge is having a trained workforce for the jobs of tomorrow. We just came from a new company that's expanding in Missouri called Gallus Pharmaceuticals. Okay? You'll see it right near the airports, on the south side of the airport there. They're making biological pharmaceuticals, not chemical pharmaceuticals. In other words, they're making microbes and stuff that are going to cure the disease in the future. They kept 160 employees that were there for the previous company, but adding 160. Those are the jobs of the future, using science, technology, and our abilities to move forward. We think A+ is a key part of that. So the A+ scholarship has helped tens of thousands of Missouri families achieve the dream of college education. And like I said, I'm here with Dr. McGuire. It's good to see you again. I gave the commencement address for the most recent class there at St. Charles Community College, and many of you I'm sure will be going. And today, with what we're doing here and with what this district has done, we're opening opportunities and opening doors for many make it through that pathway to an affordable college education. Let me conclude with what is this a few schools by repeating once again, speaking to the students. 3 things it takes. It takes students that are committed to work and understand that they have to do excellent. It takes an administration and a school district prepared to be excellent. And it takes a community that embraces public education as the opportunity for all of us to use the skills and tools that we've been given to form our own economic future. We are, all of us collectively here, depending on the students behind me, students in front of me, and we think clearly it's the right path. There's a whole adage that governments go where good things are happening. And I want to tell you, great things are happening at Francis Howard. Thank you for having me.